Today I'm learning all about herbs. I'm learning all about the forest and some of the remedies for stress that are right here in front of us. Welcome to Stress Adventures. I'm Paul and I'm travelling around the country to meet people with all kinds of ways to deal with stress.
Oh, that's it, hug!
From the physical to the mental, the unique to the unexpected.
Hopefully some seals. Yeah, we did. You booked them in, did you?
This is a journey into the many ways we live with stress.
There is beauty in that chaos, right?
This is Stress Adventures.
I'm driving a long way. Driving all the way to Penzance today.
You know, I've always found the forest to be very appealing. You know, there's a kind of hush here, isn't there? Like an ancient healing, something very alluring about being in the forest, very, very soothing. But I'm not sure as to why, because sometimes to me the forest is just like a tangle of trees, isn't it? I would know a healing herb from a stinging nettle. And of course, stress is a great companion of our age, isn't it? It clings to us in our thoughts, in our bodies. So today I'm in Penzance. I'm going to meet Ruth Weaver, who's a herbalist, and maybe she can help me see the forest through her eyes and maybe uncover some of the secrets of why some of the best remedies we can find for stress are right in front of us. So I've just arrived in Penzance. I'm waiting for Ruth here, this amazing churchyard. She's going to take me on a day of foraging. Ruth is a medical herbalist. She's been practicing for about 13 years. I know that she teaches in the community as well, and she sees private clients. So she is someone who's very studied in the science and the application of using herbs to help us manage stress. Ruth.
Hey, hi Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
What a
you.
lovely place to come.
It's beautiful here, isn't it? Yeah, welcome to our local graveyard.
Is there plenty to forage here?
There actually is. It's a really abundant and really leafy, lovely, really beautiful part of town, this one.
So tell me what we're doing today then.
So we're going to hopefully get out and have a little look around, see what's growing at this time of year, and then we're going to take a little walk and I'll tell you all about herbal medicine and my work as a herbalist, and then go and take a little look at my apothecary and tell you all about what I do.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Off we go. So how did you get into herbalism? Ruth?
So I was quite young when I sort of developed an interest in herbal medicine. I was 14 actually. I met a guy who was really into sort of like Greenpeace, and he was a sort of activist, environmental activist basically.
Right.
I got round to starting my degree in herbal medicine when I was 20,
Right.
and so I studied a Bachelor of Science degree in Lincoln University, was where I graduated.
It's lovely being near all this water, isn't it? It's such a soothing sound.
It really is.
Obviously I'm here to talk about stress and how we manage stress. And why do you think herbalism is such a potent way of us helping us manage our anxiety and our stress?
Herbal medicine isn't just about taking supplements or taking a herbal tincture made by a herbalist. It's really about recognising what's around you, what's growing, and realising how connected we really are, and how much we are still in this interchangeable symbiosis with the living environment itself. You know, just being outside in nature and exposing ourselves to and being connected to nature. You know, we're touching and we're feeling the natural world around us, and there's this whole kind of living biome that we get to expose ourselves to, which is so amazing for our immune systems. So we just found some plantain, or plantago.
What's
This is
Plantago?
Yeah, Plantago lanceolata. This is a great British, really good staple for being out and about foraging. It's a good first aid herb actually, and I use it both internally and also externally. So you can use plantain to help with sort of internal kind of inflammation. It's a really excellent anti-inflammatory herb. You can just rip up the leaf, you know, sort of shred it up a little bit.
Okay.
So we want to expose the material, the sort of like juices from the plantain leaf.
Right.
And then you can rub it on nettle stings, and it literally helps so much with the it sort of
Oh wow.
what's the word? It kind of relieves the itch and it neutralises. It neutralises the itch.
What are these blackberries?
Yes, this is blackberries, yeah. So it's very rich in tannins.
Yeah.
Tannins are like plant compounds that are astringent. So
Yeah.
they're really helpful for toning the tissues.
I find it's really weird when you go out doing this, that I would come for a walk, but I would never notice half the things that you're seeing and how much there is
Yeah.
underneath our own noses, really,
Yes,
isn't it, that we
yeah.
can use. So you can see all the Penzance. I've never been to Penzance before.
Really?
Yeah, it's I'm hoping after I see today I'll go and see some of the beaches. So Ruth has taken me to this little country walk near Penzance. It's fascinating because everywhere we go, she's seeing things along the way that I wouldn't see, and little herbs that we can forage and use for some amazing purposes.
So we've got another beautiful autumn medicine here, which is the hawthorn.
The red berries. Is
Yes.
the red berry the hawthorn, or is that?
Yes, this is right. Yeah, the hawthorn. There's a haw tree. Hawthorn is an incredible tonic for the cardiovascular system. It is again one of our native adaptogens as well. So an adaptogen being a plant that helps to support the nervous system and also the cardiovascular system. Generally speaking, adaptogens are plants that, and I'll talk more in detail about that later, but plants that help to improve our resilience to stress. So herbalists might use it to assist in managing blood pressure conditions. In the spring, it has a flowering pot of beautiful flowers in the spring, which is the mayflower. And the mayflowers are mildly sedative, also again, very rich in compounds called flavonoids, which are compounds that help to improve the structural health of our capillaries and the sort of microcapillaries in our body.
Gotcha.
I have to say that was incredible, just walking around with Ruth and realising that there is a whole chemist in the hedgerow that I walk past every day. But now I'm interested to find out more about the way that these herbs are prepared in order to help me manage my stress.
This is where I make all my medicines.
How long did it take you to build all of this?
So
To gather it all?
I was actually really lucky when I graduated from my studies. I moved back to Cornwall, and there was a herbalist who had been practicing here for a few years, and she was basically retiring. So I was able to acquire quite a lot of my herbs and all these beautiful glass bottles as well from her. And then it's just been like a sort of building of my stock over the years.
So I'm looking at all of these bottles. So if I come here and I've got stress, which bottle would you reach for?
Most herbalists are trained in a sort of holistic way. So the way that herbal medicine works is very much looking at the whole picture of health. So we're looking at this individual, personalised, unique situation. And we're not treating diseases or conditions, we're treating the individual person. The herbalist is trying to put that patient back in charge of their health. It's trying to identify the root cause of the problem. We use herbs, we use nutrition, we use lifestyle interventions that help to restore that balance. So we use herbs called nervines, which are basically herbs that act on the nervous system. They're quite often aromatic herbs, so you've probably heard of things like valerian, chamomile, lavender. These are classic herbs, really common herbs, because there's a really strong kind of connection between the olfactory system.
Because it doesn't smell like I seem to remember this. All the other senses they go quite on the pathway through your brain.
Yes.
But smell goes in quite primitively, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It always goes through
connects
different.
in with the part of the brain that processes emotions and feelings. Oat straw and passion flower, which are some of my favourite herbs for managing stress in the sort of more kind of short term.
Yeah.
So there's two different approaches I might use. If you're managing stress on like a sort of like acute short term, you're feeling your nerves are frazzled, you're kind of overstimulated, then using nervine herbs, like a tea of nervines is brilliant. But if someone's chronically stressed, for example, with burnout or high cortisol, or having gone through a stage of chronic stress exposure, then we'd be looking at a more deep sort of approach to treatment.
So
tea.
one nervine tea, please.
Okay, one nervine tea coming right up.
I have to say I'm finding all of this very fascinating because my viewpoint of herbalism
is that it's a one size fits all, that I've got a headache and therefore I need to take this herb to solve it. But what I'm learning about herbalism is that it's so much broader, and a herbalist will actually look at me as a person, will look at all the levels of what's making my body and my mind work together, and they will find the combination of herbs that supports a lifestyle rather than just solve the symptoms.
Right, let's have a brew. So first of all, I'll just blend some herbs together. So lavender is a classic one.
So it's literally just, this is like dried lavender then, is
so
it?
yeah, dried, these are all dried herbs, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just want to just sprinkle the flowers into there, yeah.
Okay.
Break them off the stems.
God, I can really smell that lavender.
It's powerful, that one, isn't it? Yeah. This is passion flower. So passion flower
Oh wow.
is a really great and very specific medicine for anxiety disorder. It's had a really good, some really good research into it actually. It was studied a few years ago. The study on passion flower basically demonstrated that it was equally as effective as oxazepam, which is a sort of modern anti-anxiety medication. So it showed in a double-blind placebo trial that it was equally as effective. And then we've got oat straw.
Let me try.
Oat straw. It smells very...
Are these all British?
These are mainly British source, yes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the rose is a Bulgarian.
That is incredible.
It's the best herb for like nervous exhaustion.
Yeah.
That feeling of just like your nerves are frazzled and you're just, burnout, the end of a long day. So things like passion flower and oat straw blend really well with the aromatics. So.
I mean, the aroma of that is incredible. I'm making to try it now.
Let's do it.
Okay.
It's cool enough, hopefully.
Wow.
Good.
That is so smooth.
It is, isn't it?
You know,
It gives that kind of silky, yeah.
Sometimes when you try tea, the kind of flavour sometimes so sharp. This one feels really, really smooth.
If you could give me some takeaways for someone who is looking at herbalism as a way of managing their stress, what would you say?
If you want to really deepen your knowledge of plant medicine or start that journey, really the best thing you can do is go to a herbalist, someone who has walked that walk and who has all that experience and connection with the plants.
I used to think that herbs were a little bit of oregano on your pizza or a little bit of rosemary in your roast potatoes. But having met Ruth and rummaging through Mother Nature's handbag, I have discovered how plentiful the natural world is.
So, who needs a doctor when you have a nice cup of tea, eh?
A doctor in a mug.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Herbalism is scientific, so broad.
That is a lovely brew, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Calming me down already.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking thousands upon thousands of powerful medicines rooted in science, given to us by the earth, and they're ready to help us manage our stress.